Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. So today's going to be kind of an impromptu, unedited video. I wanted to do it live, but sometimes when I do videos live, because you guys are such a great audience and leave me comments, I tend to get a little distracted. But anyways, basically what I want to talk about today, let me put it to you like this. Yesterday's video, and if you guys don't know, I'll link it in the description. It was the video about the woman whose husband, she never met his best friend. She found out because he turned out that he was sleeping with his best friend, which was a guy. And the reason I brought that up is because I know someone who I feel like might be gay, and this person isn't really a bad person, but at the same time, they have a nasty side to them. And they say things that maybe they don't mean or maybe they do, but some people would be considering evil. And I think that they do that because they're so unhappy with like themselves and their own life, and they're probably that way and feeling that way because they're basically living a lie. Like I said, I'm definitely not going to say this person's name because who knows who's going to see this video after all, and I would never want to put anybody on blast. But perchance, if this person sees this video, or if it applies to you at all anyways, I just want you to know that you can be who you are, and guess what? You will be fine. At the end of the day, I know the things coming against homosexuality. Number one, religion, and the consciousness that is created because of it. People feel like homosexuality is wrong because it is written so in the good book. Heck, it's even written so in the Quran. So many religions across the border shine very much a negative light on homosexuality. And then society, while for the most part, very accepting of homosexual people and its relationships and families and everything and whatnot, you still have parental units, mothers, fathers, who are unwilling to accept you, sometimes even siblings who would be disowning you for being something like that. And while that would be a crushing blow, I think that it is best to live out whatever desires that you have at the end of the day. Because guess what? The statement YOLO actually is very applicable here and in most scenarios. You do only live once, and your life is very short, as most of us can see, based upon watching so many people around us pass on. So we realize that we're only here temporarily. And so to live a lie, like in yesterday's story, it just seems incomprehensible to me. Like, I can't see myself, or if I was, what I'm saying? I can't see myself denying what I truly felt. Like, as a heterosexual person, if someone tried to force the idea, let's just say society was the opposite and people tried to force the idea that heterosexuality was wrong and you should be gay, it would feel so wrong to me, and I would feel like so inadequate in life, like feeling like I couldn't live up to that standard because it's not what I feel on the inside. What I feel is attraction to males. And so if you're a person who desires or has attraction for the same sex, guess what? You can make new friends. If your friends want to not be your friend anymore or judge you and think all kind of crap, you can make new friends. If your family wants to disown you, while you can't really make a new family, you can get new people close to you. And life is short. And this is just my own personal opinion. I am no guru of knowledge by any stretch of the imagination. But one thing that I can honestly say is I've met plenty of gay people in my life. And one thing I can say is they're just like everybody else. They sleep, crap, have emotions, have desires and wants for themselves in the future. They have relationships. They deal with deceiving and cheating and lying. They deal with love and happiness. Sometimes they have families, so they're parents, and they deal with the same things that heterosexual people who are parents deal with too. Like, they're people. They're just people who have a different behavior than you. And people want to be so accepting of so many things, but at the end of the day, somehow, some way, I still think in 2025 that there are some men, particularly, because it's not so much for women. Like, for the most part, people kind of leave gay women, I think, alone sometimes, but for the most part, I think gay men sometimes still have a struggle in this life. And if it weren't for the internet, a lot of us wouldn't even be exposed to homosexuality like that, because some people refuse to even associate or communicate with people that they think are gay. And I just find it wrong, because they're people. At the end of the day, they're people who just behave differently than you, and not even necessarily in a negative way, because what they do in their bedrooms affects you in no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, So why people have such a problem with it and why they want to make people feel bad for being who they are, I'll never freaking understand. But one thing I do know is you can live your life and you can make mistakes along the way. But one thing you don't want to do is live a lie. That's the last thing that you should ever do, because you know what happens? When you live a lie, you become a liar. And when you're a liar, it makes people not really want to be around you. It makes them not trust you. It makes having relationships with people almost impossible. And I think that's what happens to gay people when they have these unfulfilled desires or these repressed feelings. You know, they want something, but they can't be that or have that because they're afraid of what might come after, like people not wanting to talk to them anymore, people having full-blown judgments on them, or maybe they themselves have said something about gay people. Now they don't want to seem like like putting their foot in their mouth type of deal. Like they don't want to seem like, oh, but you said blah, and here you are, the pot calling the kettle black. Some people don't want to feel stupid. But what's worse, living a lie and going through life unhappy because you've not received what it is that you truly want, or just being true to yourself, dealing with whatever immediate consequences may come, but then having the rest of your life to fix whatever may have happened. Like, literally, be who you are. That's all I'm saying. Love who you want to love. Be who you are. Live your life in a good and positive way. Impact others in a good, positive way. Because sometimes when you're trying to live a lie, you impact people negatively. And like I said, being a liar is one thing. When you aren't true to yourself, how can you truly be true to others? If you're not living the life that you truly want, that's going to make you jealous and hate on other people who haven't done anything to you. It's going to make you a really unlikable person. And it's going to make it really hard for you to keep long-term friends. You may make friends initially, especially if you're sweet and nice and giving and all of that, but you'll lose them because you're a liar and a deceiver. And you're a liar and a deceiver because you firstly are deceiving yourself. And if we can't even be true to ourselves, then we certainly can't be true to anyone else. And like I said, I am not the arbiter of what's good and evil in this planet. But like I said, I've lived enough life to know, and I've met enough people that were homosexual to know that they're like everybody else. They're everyday people just trying to live in this rat race of a world that I'm always mentioning, And I think that people should let people be who they are without so much judgment. Like, who the hell cares? Like, if you're just afraid of not looking strong, or you're afraid of somebody assuming that you're weak or this or that because you're gay, like, bro, nobody really cares. You know what I mean? And the people who do, bump them and keep it moving. You don't need those people in your life. Again, I'm not here to say what's right, what's wrong in God's eyes. All I'm just saying is when it comes down to your life, and if it's not hurting any other people, and like I said, to me, homosexuality doesn't hurt anybody. It only hurts people when you're promiscuous and you're breaking hearts, or you're sleeping around and passing on diseases and stuff like that. And that's in anybody's sexual, like you can be polyamorous and just dealing with heterosexual people and do the same crap that a homosexual person sleeping with a bunch of people will do. Like, it doesn't make you any better because you're straight. I just know somebody that I feel like is gay, and I wish that person would just be who they are and just be upfront about it, because it's like, the more you hide and the more you deceive yourself like that, like I said, you're going to keep trying to lie and deceive others, and it's never going to work out for you in a positive way. Be true to yourself first, so that you can be true to others and live more peacefully. Because trust me, there's plenty of gay people in the world that are successful, they're happy, they're healthy. All the things that we learned as kids about gay people, you know what I mean? You come to find out ain't true, There's plenty of gay people who go through life unscathed and happy, and they donate money and volunteer time. They're able to raise children, intelligent, good children. They're able to do so many positive things, and yet you have still some people that are like stuck in friggin' the Stone Age of thinking and not recognizing what's true around them and what they can see with their own eyes. They're just thinking about what somebody said back in the day, and it's like, but look around you. Do these people not function like a lot of other people? Like, think about it. Think about how many gay people you know that are successful and living their life in a positive way, and they're nice and they're doing things for their community and being good people. Like, so why are you trying to make it seem like it's such a bad thing? Does it really make you that much of a less person if you're just not the super most masculine guy? No. Let those macho men be macho men. You don't have to be that. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I started a new shift and I've got to work super early in the morning. So I gotta be a mom for a few more hours and then go to bed. Well, if you're here and you've made it this long, don't forget to tell me what you think in that comment section. Hit the link and check out the video I was talking about earlier. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.